In this video, I'm going to show you step by step on how to apply for Canada Dental Care Plan using your My Service Canada account. To apply for the Canada Dental Care Plan, you have to first go to Google search website and then type Canada Dental Care Plan. It will take you to the government website where you can read about Canada Dental Care Plan's details. But in this case, I already did. So I will just click on apply. So once you go to the apply section, it will give you few choice. So here you can see you can apply online. In our case, we will apply through the My Service Canada account. So it will take you to the My Service Canada account. If you already have an account, you can sign in with your Interact sign-in partner, or if you have a GCKey username or password, or if you have a provincial sign-in in the province of BC and Alberta. Now, if you don't have a My Service Canada account, you have to first register for that account. You have to click here. Now, if you already have an account, you can sign in with your existing account. So in this case, I'm going to sign in with the account that I already have. The system is giving me some privacy disclosure. I have to agree with all of these terms and conditions. And then, okay, so now I have to add my social insurance number. And it's asking me for some security question that I already set up during the sign up process. Now, in this case, it's asking me, would you like to continue using your new username and password to access this service? So I would say yes. And it is asking me for two-step authentication. So right now, most government websites set up with two-step authentication, meaning that you need both your username and password and some sort of security code. So in this case, I set up my phone number, which will receive the security code, and that is needed to verify with the second step. So I'm entering the security code, and this security code is typically valid for a few minutes, and it's a one time. So every time you try to sign in, it will generate a new security code. So now that I'm on My Service Canada portal, it is giving me all the other options. So as you can see, Canada Dental Care Plan is at the top. We can also apply for employment insurance from this portal. We can also know about my Canada Pension Plan contributions and how much can I get, my old age security information, my social insurance number, all the other information that Service Canada is administering. This is where you can find all of this. Now, in this case, we are going to apply for Canada Dental Care Plan. So I'm going to get here and I am applying here with this option. Now, if you are already approved last year and you are renewing your coverage, then you would select this option. And if you are already approved and government gave you some sort of approval document, then you can get access to that document by clicking View My Letters. So if you do that, it will give you some more information. In my case, I never applied, so I don't have any documents here, but if you already applied, this is where you can get. So if you are renewing, you will select this one, which will take you to this other tab. Again, I did not qualify last year, so this is where I would go. In this case, let's say I am applying this here, and the first thing I have to do is I have to accept a whole bunch of terms and conditions, some privacy statement, all these things. So I have to say yes to those and then continue. In this process, then it's asking me whether I have filed my tax return and my spouse both. So in this case, I would say yes, and it is asking me whether it is just me or my children. So in this case, I would apply for myself and my children. So this indicates that my spouse also has to apply separately. So I'm applying myself and for my kid. So the next question it is asking is legal name and my birthday and my social insurance number. So I am going to fill out this portion and then continue. Now, once I enter my date of birth, my name, and my social insurance number, the next question is asking me whether I'm married. So you have to let CRA know that your marital status, because CRA is going to track your family income based on this information you gave. So if you are putting only single, then it will only ask you for your income. If you are married, then they also need your spouse's SIN number and their date of birth. so that they can figure out the adjusted family net income. So as you saw from the previous slide, if your spouse is also eligible for Canada Dental Care Plan, that spouse needs to apply separately. So each individual adult has to apply separately, but you can add your minor child with yourself, or your spouse can add children with her or his application. So the kids has to be attached to one of the parents, and both parents needs to apply separately for this application purpose. So now it's asking you for your mailing address. Now, once you enter your mailing address and your home address, it's asking you for phone number and alternative phone number, which is optional. You do not have to add these phone numbers, but it will help the Canada government if they need to contact you if there is an issue with the application. Most likely you already provided that information, because the Canada government website needs two-factor authentication, which is typically your cell phone number. So I wouldn't hesitate to add the phone number. So once you add the phone number, then you have to answer these questions. You have to let them know what language CRA is going to contact. You can also specify how do you like Sun Life to communicate. So if you don't know why they are asking, please check out my main video about the Canada Dental Care Plan and why is government choosing Sun Life to contact you. So in my case, I would say yes, I want them to contact by email. I don't want paperwork, so they will be handling everything through email. Sometimes the mail system is not working. If you are relying on Canada Post, sometimes they go on strike, or sometimes it may be holiday season. This is how do you like the government to let you know if you qualify for the program. So in my case, I would say this option rather than relying on the Canada Post. The next step is to add your email address. Now, once you enter your email address, it will ask you for a 5-digit verification. The government wants to verify that it is your email address that you are entering. So once you verify the email address with the temporary code, then it will ask you, do you have access to private dental insurance or coverage? So if you have private insurance, you don't qualify for Canada Dental Care Plan anyway. So you wouldn't come to this application unless you are not covered. Continue. Are you covered under any provincial, territorial, social program right now? I would say no. And then it asks me whether I have any child under the age of 18. So in this case, I would say yes. So I have to add one child at a time. Once you say add a child, it will give you option here. Basically, the CRA wants to know the details of the child so that they can link these profile together. If you have multiple children, you have to add one at a time. CRA needs to know their first name, last name, their date of birth, their social insurance number, and whether you are the parents or the legal guardian. Now, once you add your child's name, it asks whether the child has access to any dental care plan. In this case, no. And it also asks whether the child is covered under any federal or provincial dental plan. So in this case, I would say no. Now, the system just kicked me out from the application. This can happen, and in this scenario, you probably have to start over again. I just wanted to add my other kid's name, and when I submit, it just kicked me out from the application. I wish the government has a save option so you can pick up the application where you left. So hopefully in the future they will add that feature. But at this point, if you cannot submit all the information in one sitting, the application needs to be done all over again. I just added all those information once again, and this is where I get. Once you review all the information, then you say continue. And then once you submit, it will give you an application number, which you will be able to use to pull up the status. It gives you an option to print and save that code. So I would highly recommend you doing that. Once you submit, it also emails you to the email address that you just added. So it's up to you whether you want to save this page or you want a copy of your email. So that's it. Once you submit, then it gives to the application queue, and then CRA will review all the application. And if they find out that you are eligible, then you will get that confirmation from the government That's it. Let me know how your application process went through. Did you have any issues submitting your application? Put it in the comment section so other people know about your experience. And if you are having consistent issue, then maybe we should let the government know to improve their website so this application process becomes much smoother. If you have any video request on a financial topic, let me know and I will make sure to make a video on that topic in the future. See you in the next video.